Aloha, Dr. Heather Tucker here, and welcome to another episode of Taste and See Thursdays. We're in a great series talking about home is where the heart is. And last week, I shared with you that every 40 seconds, according to the CDC, there is a person having a heart attack. And it is the matters of the heart that plague the mind first and foremost, which is why I felt the need to be able to do this series now more than ever. Why is this something that's important to business and life? Well, anything that we do is an extension of all that we are. So if there's anything going on in the mind or the heart space that's getting in the way of your total success, we want to be able to bring it to light, heal it, make it light, and share from this place of empowerment, right? And leaning in, letting go, leaping forward, what we talk about here at Another Level Living. So last week, I'm sharing with you over the next 4 weeks the acronym for the word heart, right? And last week I shared with you about the H. Healing takes place here, right? Healing takes place here in the heart. If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand, which is one of the scriptures that I shared with you last week. And I'm not just talking about your physical home, I'm also talking about your home as your body, your home as your business, your ministry, whatever, every single thing that you can think about has some components to it that make it a home. Okay, so when I was preparing for this video, there was another H that came, and we're not going to talk about it too much because we want to get into the E. But it was the reminder that happiness is an inside job. There is nothing externally that's going to be able to create sustainable, consistent, ever-ending, never-ending joy, happiness, like a permanency. It comes from within you. And this is one of the reasons why we want to be able to figure out how to cultivate that. And our E today is actually going to help you with that. So the E, get your pen out. The E stands for exponential success flows from here. Exponential success flows from here. See, heart wounds can create blind spots, and it actually can create walls where it's even difficult for other people to get in, and also for you to fully shine and shine your light and be able to connect with people externally. So it's interesting how on the journey of entrepreneurship, on the journey of marriage, on the journey of parenting, like anything where there is this connection of other people that you're being of service to, there is a possibility of heart wounds created. Now, it's what we do with the pain that determines what it becomes. So, holding on sometimes to difficult heart wounds can actually cause more detriment than it could if we were able to process them, lean into them, and let them go, right? Okay, so the E also stands for energy and emotions are one. So your thoughts have energy, your feelings have energy. Emotions just stands for energy in motion. This is why it's so essential to be able to understand, to honor, to manage your own emotions and not energetically vomit on other people, but it's also essential to be able to understand and master the things that are happening with energy and emotions of other people as well, so that you know how to best respond. This is one of the reasons why we teach emotional intelligence in our life harmony coaching certification training, because when we're able to understand what's happening in the deeper works of other people when we're interacting with them, then we're able to respond with more ease, grace, and flow, as compared to it triggering whatever's going on within us. And then it's like, I think of the game like parlay, right? So wall up, and then they slowly come down. Wall up, and then it slowly comes down. But if somebody puts their wall up, and you're like, oh my gosh, you're in a total thing of you understand if something happening deeper that may not even be about you, then you don't have to respond with the wall up. You can just be like, oh, I see you. And then let their wall slowly come down. I'm mentioning this because a lot of times it's the most intimate relationships that can bring the greatest challenges. Partner with like partner or spouse, or child or parent, or even siblings. And if you're finding yourself having difficulty managing emotions, despite you wanting to help other people, you might find a challenge to manage your own emotions, especially when faced with challenging situations or people around you experiencing trauma. I want to share with you a couple of scriptures that supported me on my journey that I know will be able to support you too. The first one is one of my favorites. My grandma would always put this in my cars, and it's actually the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing now. It is Proverbs 3, 5, 6. And she says, and well, it says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. See, when we rely on our own understanding, it can always fall short. We don't know the bigger picture, right? Who knows the bigger picture? God does. So when we're able to be in that less thinking and more trusting space, that allows for the flow to happen even better. There was also another one that says Romans 12:2, and it says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And then you will be able to test and prove what God's will is, good, pleasing, and perfect will. And that's so true. So something happens, typically the world's figured out, oh, what's going on, right? It's about your response. So truth over circumstance. If something happens, is like a lot of times our mind can make us think that, oh, everything is just going wrong, and it could create this spiral down. But when you're operating in gratitude, right, and appreciation, it allows for this spiral up, right? So I want to hear from you. Sharing is caring. Make sure you share this video if you got value from it, which I'm sure you did. And also put your comment and your biggest takeaway in the chat below. And reminder, get out of your head and into your heart. Better yet, get into your soul, because you have the power to increase your time, your money, your influence, and your impact. And I'll show you how when you actually grab your free 7 secrets towards more business and life harmony. Simply go to anotherlevelliving.com/harmony and get your free gift from me. I look forward to seeing you next week for another episode of Taste and See Thursdays. We're going to cover the A, right? And have a great week. Let this marinate and settle into your soul, because really and truly, no matter who you think you are, you're so much more than that. And you are called for so many amazing, wonderful things. And if we let the things, especially the fear, the uncertainty, the doubt, the overwhelm, get in the way of what you're called to do, not only do you miss out, but everyone that you're called to be of service misses out. And lives are literally being lost as a result of you not showing up in your full light. And this is why we love doing what we do here at Another Level Living, because we don't have to have a great past to have a great future. You don't have to have a great past to have a great future. You can recreate and restore yourself each and every day so that you can inspire, desire, and make the impact and influence that you're called to make, like now, not 20 years from now, but like right now. All right. I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a great rest of the day. Peace.